Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is extremely renowned and a man who believes in learning and educating others. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge, a voracious speaker and a great mentor to all budding and building entrepreneurs. He knows in and out of direct sales industry and has more than 1.5 decades of experience and exposure to legal consulting internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, let us open hands together for Advocate Mohan Mishra. Sir, I request you to be center stage. We would like to present a bouquet to you first. To present a bouquet, may we humbly request Mr. Andres Pihor, sir, to kindly present a bouquet to sir. All I need to say is, Eta, thank you very much, sir, for being here and for being with us here and for presenting the lovely bouquet of flowers to Advocate Mohan Mishra. Ladies and gentlemen, and our interesting session is on direct sales and its regulations in India, comparative study with other countries' regulation, and what you should do and shouldn't do as a direct sales company legally. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing the honors, Andre, sir.
Thank you.
Over to you, sir.
Just looking fine. Good morning to all. Can you hear me? It was like really energetic. It's end up with the word called change. So we are here to change something. Can you hear me? Yes. I'm not that much louder, but I think I'm clearer. It's okay for all of you, right? Yes. Okay. So let's start with a word called change. Keep it in your mind. Whatever I'll say, don't get afraid of all this. Because normally when you talk about legality in front of direct seller, I don't know why they're really scared of getting into that area, especially in India. That's what I met many direct seller network. Everything is okay with them. You talk about downline, upline, collection, money, doubling, X, Y, Z, they're all comfortable with. But when you talk about legality, they are a little bit, what I can say, they're a little bit reserved about the same. Maybe they know that something is really wrong inside them or inside your company or inside the network. But really, you need to know your fear. What exactly stops you to listen about some legality and to follow the rules and regulations? And remember one thing, world is changing. If you are not going to follow the law of the land, you know what is happening in our country every day. I have no need of explaining it because you are from the same industry. So better to follow the law of the land, and I'll discuss few of the points which is really necessary. Then maybe if you just follow the same, that will create a kind of change among network marketing industry. Let's start with the first slide of mine. This is normally, and for you the first one, it must be ignorantia juris non excusat. Ignorance of law is of no excuse. Understand? Ignorance of law is of no excuse. आपको अगर law पता नहीं है तो ये कोई excuse नहीं है कि मुझे पता नहीं था सर गलती हो गई. Understand? How many of you are comfortable in Hindi? Can you please raise your hand? How many of you are comfortable in English? So I'll start with English. Little bit Hindi, little bit English. Then I can do justice to both of you. Right? Okay, so it said, ignorantia juris non excusat. Ignorance of law is of no excuse. Every man is presumed to know the law. What country presume? Country presume, and everybody, in legal fraternity or our judiciary presume that you know the law. So you cannot make excuses. Sir, galti ho gayi. Chhod do. The startup with the same thing. That's why I say, you cannot say that. Let's go to the next slide. These are the questions. Normally these questions are there in the mind of each and every direct seller. And I'm not talking about only India. My dear friends, the same thing is there in other part of the world as well. The question mark is there. So let's start with, is direct selling legal in India? Because we'll talk about we talk about India's perspective, because this is all about related to India only. Is direct selling legal in India? If it's legal, then why so many direct selling company owners are behind the bars? Right? Which are those acts that affects the direct selling industries or direct selling company that can be punished by this act and department? Model guidelines for direct selling 2016. So as you know, many companies right now, they open up their companies and they say, we are a legal company. They define themselves legal. How? I don't know. They say, you know that we have registered our company under Consumer Affairs Department. That's what they say, right? Don't go by that. That's not legal. You don't say like somebody has registered with a Consumer Affairs Department, that's why they are legal. Don't go by that. So that's why it says model guidelines. Just read it carefully. Model guidelines for direct selling 2016. I'll come to that point. First word is model. पढ़ लो क्या लिखा है model. Model का मतलब समझते हो आप हिंदी में क्या है? Act नहीं है, model guidelines है. Remember that. Okay? I'll come to that point. What is that? Let's come to the point. Is direct selling legal in India? We'll start with that point. How many of you think that direct selling is legal in India? Raise your hands. किसको लगता है direct selling legal in Indian perspective? See, I'll tell you one thing. Direct selling is a beautiful industry. If you mean it correctly, implement your thing correctly. I'm talking about correctly, not legally. Correctly. Then direct selling is not at all illegal. Direct selling is simply one fact. You are selling a product to others directly without taking that product to shop, to mall, to any other methodology. Direct selling is a methodology of selling your product, nothing else, as simple as that. And direct selling has got no connection with Ponzi schemes, scams, pyramid schemes, XYZ. Bitcoin, shitcoin, XYZ, okay? So a lot of companies, you know, what they do, they say, okay, आप क्या कर रहे हो? मैं direct selling कर रहा हूँ. I am doing direct selling. What exactly you are doing? I am doing MLM. Right? So MLM, direct selling, and in India, the buzzword is, I am a direct selling company. They don't say, they are saying MLM, then after they change it to direct selling. एक गोले के नीचे दो गोला. My company end. Am I right? This is what? That's absolutely rubbish. And to make it very clear, because I'm extending my talks, people are talking about binary plan, matrix plan, generation plan. Bloody, those are not plans. Plans is plans. What is that plan? Business plan. Binary means 1 by 2. Question people, lot of guys, they ask, sir, binary plan legally? Whether it's legal or illegal. No plan is legal or illegal. The mode you operate and put it is legal or illegal. Right? When you start with binary 1 by 2, you keep on doing and giving lot of unlimited income, you are getting into money laundering schemes, right? You are into money laundering, you are into money rotation. That's what the thing is. That's why when you say direct selling, if you do pure direct selling is as simple as that. The gap money, whatever you are, take it as example, you are purchasing a product at the rate of 100 rupees. You are selling it at the rate of 300 rupees. You have 200 in your hand. You are distributing 190 rupees to the masses, even 200 rupees to the masses. It's your wish. In a method, in a way where you can create a chain, you can create a network of people where everybody should be, the distribution should be equitable and everybody should have their fair chance of getting the remuneration and commission. That's it. When you keep on rotating, what these people are doing, purchasing product at 100 rupees, selling it 10,000 rupees. Quality of product is absolutely third grade, fourth grade, I don't know who is grade. Then after, they are more concentration on business plan rather than on product. First and foremost thing is, if you want to do any kind of direct selling business, first, you must have a unique product. You must have a good product. Then only you can talk about direct selling. अरे वही toothpaste, वही shirt, वो चीजें अगर, you know, if that the same thing is available outside at the rate of 200 rupees, if you are selling at the rate of 5,000 rupees, there itself you are doing something illegal. Am I right? Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. But चलता है sir. मेरे पास पैसे आ रहे हैं. I'm earning money. My payout is this much. Let other people being killed by me, but I am earning. Till that I am earning, I am good. Leaders are very good to the company. The moment it's finished, this company is third class. Let's jump to another one. And I'm saying, until unless networkers and direct sellers themselves change their mindset, this industry will never change. Let me be very, very honest. So, your question is direct selling is legal in India? I would say, absolutely, direct selling is not illegal anywhere. Forget about India. But if you are doing it in a different way, that's a different case. Number two, if it's legal, then why so many direct selling company owners are behind the bars? Why direct selling companies owners are behind the bars? I would like to say, I don't think they are the direct selling company owners. There may be MLM company owners, cheat fund owners, maybe XYZ, you can name it in any ways. If you really research about their plan, the way they operate, you'll definitely find out they never ever follow direct selling guidelines, or they never ever follow the way direct selling should be. So that's why they are behind bars. Don't be scared about the fact, every day you keep on listening some news, every day in newspaper. XYZ fraud, 150 crores, 100 crores, 5,000 crores, 4,000 crores. That's really demotivating. Okay? But remember one thing, why those people are doing frauds? Because the people like you support them to do the fraud. Direct selling companies, directors and the direct seller both are equally responsible for the fraud. Understand? Equally responsible. If you look at the fact, who goes to the market? Who flourishes the lies in the market? You people. Understand? Don't feel like only the director is responsible for the crime. I think the new act is already in place. You'll understand that how much responsible you people are. So be careful about it. Try to find out, research, and मुझे नहीं लगता आप लोग इतने भोले हैं या आपको पता नहीं कौन सा गलत है कौन सा सही है. You people knows everything. आपको पता है कौन गलत प्लान चला रहा है, कौन डबल दे रहा है, कौन ज्यादा दे रहा है. Everything you people know. Still then you work because you want to earn more than life. Right? Follow the legal path, be safe. That's what my advice will be. Right? Number 3. Which are those acts? Let's go to the next slide. Huh? Remember the sections and department names. That will be really, that will help you out. The new one, the banning of unregulated deposit scheme ordinance 2019. Please take a pic of it and research. Google Baba is there. ढूंढ लो उसके अंदर बहुत सारे इंफॉर्मेशन निकलेंगे. Take it. And you can see how much punishment you can have. कितने दिन के लिए कौन अंदर जा सकता है. Everything will be there inside. Please follow it. Banning of unregulated deposit scheme ordinance 2019, Depository Protection Act. State-wise, every state has got their own Depository Protection Act. Price Chit Money Circulation Act 1978. CIS, Collective Investment Scheme, SEBI. And after this 4, Another two are IT and Banking Act is also there. It's all applicable. If you are not doing direct sales, remember carefully, if you are not doing direct sales, if you are doing direct sales, these things will not be there, right? अगर आप direct sales कर रहे हो, तो ये नहीं आएगा, don't worry. अगर आप MLM कर रहे हो, if you are into MLM, then these things will come. MLM means, in your words, MLM, don't take it otherwise. So then let's talk about the sections. Section 34, 120B of IPC, Section 406, 420, 467, 468, 471, 506 of CRPC, PMLA 2002, ED, everybody knows. So practically speaking, this is a good slide for network marketer to have it with them. Before doing any kind of hanky-panky, at least this will protect you to get into that part. Let's talk about model guidelines for direct selling 2016. When I say model, it's only a model proposed by Government of India. Okay? Those people, those are there in Consumer Affairs Department listed, they come out and they say, okay, we are a legal company. Please, nobody certify them they are legal company. Understand? Consumer Affairs never certified any company as a legal company. Be careful about it, huh? You are going to just, what you do, you register with them. 90% of the, if you go through those names of the companies in Consumer Affairs Ministry website, you go through their plans. If you go through their plans, they're not at all satisfying. I don't want to certify them illegal, but they are not at all satisfying. So, direct selling, the model guidelines for direct selling consist of these three things. Sales of Goods Act 1930 for goods, goods means your product. Number two, Consumer Protection Act 1986. Third, Contract Act 1872. So let's see what it brings, how this act helps direct selling industry to grow further. Okay? In this act, few things are really clear about the responsibility of the direct seller and direct selling owner, how you should do, how you should not do. Along with that fact, lot of people they are into, few people they are into, they are saying we are selling online education. Whereas few people are saying they are giving some card by, these are the benefits of the card and XYZ. Those are not at all legal products or goods. If you go through the Maharashtra guidelines, the new one in 10th July 2019, you'll find them clearly. Which are those things which are banned? Means you cannot do direct selling of those products and services. Okay? There are 7 kinds of stuff. So you always go through the Google and you can download that PDF file. That's section 7. Let's talk about 2016. These are the important sections. You need to go through it. 2016 guidelines, clause 1, section 13C. Clearly disclose the method of calculation. It's required for all the direct selling company to show, clearly disclose the method of calculation. By a lot of people they come up, direct selling company, as you know, this benefit, that benefit, that benefit, 30%, 40%, 30%, 100 rupees they will take away and they'll give you back 200, 300 rupees. Okay? So, guidelines say, section 13C, clearly disclose the method of calculation. You have to show how you calculate, how you find that money to distribute. This is a very important section. Number 2, clause 2, section 7, promoters should not have been convicted of any criminal offense punishable with imprisonment in the last 5 years. So, aapko to pata hai, means you are there in the same industry, you must know few people. After their imprisonment, they come back and they start new company. अगर वो कर रहा है उसमें ज्वाइन मत कर जाना. So remember this thing. Clause 5, section 5, direct seller should maintain client details properly. Section 6, which is very important for direct seller, networker. No deception by direct seller. Normally, what happens? Direct seller, when they come out of the company, training में कुछ अलग बातें होती हैं. In training, the company owner say, my product is this, my plan is this, my dream is this, my vision is this. When direct seller goes out to the market, his vision different. His directors is just near to Bill Gates. He's billionaire. And he himself is a millionaire. After presentation, in presentation he will come by, maybe by renting out some car. When he go out, he will walk. Means what he do normally, that networker gives wrong information, everything wrong. All kinds of information he gives to the downline which is wrong. And don't try to sell the dreams which are actually, you cannot name them as dreams. Understand? आप वो मत करो. पता है मेरे पास ये है, वो BMW के पास खड़े हो जाते हैं और फोटो ले लेते हैं, ये मेरा है. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not needed actually. Please be careful about it. Right now it's in law. Huh? No deception by direct seller. Right? Further, if you do that, if any complaints comes up कि भाई आपने गलत बोल के उसको फंसाया हुआ है, then maybe, probably you'll be in trouble. Okay? Remember section 6. And even the owner of the company should remember this section. Section 6. Section 6, model guidelines. You have to, जब आप presentation दोगे, you should talk about section 6. Be careful, replicate me, but don't try to, just give vague information to others. So as I said, Maharashtra Guidelines 10 July 2019, Clause 2, Section 7, which product or services you should deal with. Please go through this Maharashtra Guidelines. Download the best guidelines ever for direct selling. And another thing, and all over India, till now, only 13 states implemented guidelines. Okay? Only 13 states. Government of India has given a model guidelines and asked the state to follow it. So only 13 states so far followed. Maybe Punjab will follow soon after 2-3 days. Haryana, there is no art. Everybody knows about Haryana more. कौन जानता है Haryana? Haryana is a very good place, right? Lot of networking heroes are from Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Recently, one guy is from Uttar Pradesh who has done very good business. I don't want to name them. Okay. There's few lines, it's blurry, but remember. Forget these lines. ये आपके dictionary से हटा दो, हाँ? Don't forget and ever don't say double in X number of days or months. Normally, networkers show a plan. Even if he's selling a product, he's talking about तुमने इतना लगाया, ये गया और बचा ये, तेरा तो double ही हो जाएगा 6 महीने में. Am I right? This is how you present. Please don't do that. You are simply selling a product and whatever commission you will get, just promise it. That's it. Over. Number 2, give me power link. You don't have link. All this networker has got only one link. Second link is not there. Give me power link. Are you a polio affected guy? Polio, right? No? Why you need a power link? Am I right? After that, I'm interesting. थोड़ा advance traveling के लिए दे दो. Advance for traveling, and that will never come back. That's extraordinary commission. And again, if you are a networking company, suppose you thought of starting any networking company further, please remember one thing. Don't give any advance to network marketer. Direct seller को कोई advance नहीं देना. Right? देना चाहिए कि नहीं देना चाहिए ना? Why? You work and you are like, you can do it. Number 3, what extra you can offer me? Means advance. Advance nahi. My total calculation of commission is 30,000. It's okay. But can you give me something extra more? What offer? I am a leader. I am a leader, but you give me extra. Leader became, they are the main culprit in network marketing company. If they can change themselves, everything will be changed in network marketing company. Number 4, joining fees, which you should stop. As you know, you cannot take. Service charge. This service charge is basically meant for most of the Indian company. They add service charge. You said, why? Sir, profit to rakhna nahi hai. Service charge ही मेरी profit है. They add this service charge, admin charge. Avoid of putting all these charges, otherwise that's not the 6th. Another thing is, most of the network marketer, direct seller, what they do, when they try to convince the direct selling company's director, they started talking about, sir, you know that company? That company is that company is this company is that, so please give me. Try to understand, in India, 99% companies, they are following the wrong way of doing direct selling. 99%. I don't know the reason. Number 1, maybe they are ignorant. Maybe, you know what? If you are not ignorant, then you are doing crime. And don't blame the system. Don't blame government, because you blame yourself. That's why the video start up with, you blame yourself. You correct yourself, your industry will grow. It's a beautiful industry. Truly you can be millionaire and billionaire. But you have to follow the path, the rule. Not the way you do direct selling. Change it. You need to do hard work. टाई वाई लगा के कोट कोट पहन के झूठ मूठ बोल के कुछ दिनों तक तो वो कोट रहेगा सही, ठीक है. The coat, the tie, the Thailand tour, everything is alive for some time. Then after, you can have different tour also, which is very pathetic inside. Okay? So, then, I am the enemy of this word called binary. Okay? Whoever has a company, if you are following a binary scheme the way Indian companies are following, please stop it. Don't work there. Don't work there. What I say, binary plan is basically, it's a mathematical miscalculation leads to fraud. Understand? Be careful about it. And few of the guys over here, they are from, they are going to start network marketing company. Few of them are really afraid of starting network marketing company, direct selling company. No need of, panicking about the fact right now in our country, rules and regulation, everything is in place, and this industry will do wonders. Okay? There's no second thought about it. It's not at all illegal. Only the way you are doing it is illegal. Please stop that. And it's all about you, and you. That's networker. Don't blame the directors. They are the puppet. Understand? If you say, we will only work in legitimate company, what these guys will do? क्या करेंगे? आपके साथ ही काम करेंगे? Am I right? आप अगर काम करना बंद कर दोगे ना, तो होगी नहीं कोई काम ऐसा. तो आप पहले legitimate बन जाओ. Okay? डरा तो नहीं ना कोई? I heard few people, few of the owners, they said, sir, if my leader will come to your conference, if he'll start talking about legality and other things, they might get afraid of. Understand? So don't get afraid of. Do one thing, follow the rule of the law of the land and do your stuff honestly. That's it. Thank you very much for your patience and timing.